Hello, and welcome back to another video on RPA testing. In this video, we'll cover how to create test cases directly from the existing RPA workflows using just a couple of clicks. In addition to this, we'll also learn the outcomes of the dedicated verification features. For this demo, we've already created a project in Studio along with some specific test cases. To better understand how test cases work, we'll first look at the login workflow for the Acme System 1 app and create a test case for it. Next, we'll examine the given, when, and then containers. Our final step is to explore the verification activities that we can use for testing purposes. Let's begin. Test cases are one of the features in Studio that enable us to test our automations as we develop them. To follow along, you'll need Studio installed and the UiPath.testing.activities package added to the project dependencies. All right? Ready to start? As a first step, let's open the RPA Testing Acme app project. In the project panel, we now expand the Acme System 1 folder and open the Acme System 1 login workflow. This is the file for which we want to create a test case. All right, before we look into creating a test case, let's understand what the workflow does and the expected outcome. This specific XAML file helps us log in to the Acme website. Let's expand the Use Browser Chrome activity that is used to access the Acme login page. Upon clicking this, we see the Type Into Email activity that enables us to type the email ID in the login screen. The Type Into Password lets us type the password, and a Click activity to log in. To create a test case, the easiest way is to right-click the XAML file in the project panel and select Create Test Case. A new dialog box opens and prompts us to enter the unique name of the test case. Let's enter the name and confirm the location where we want to save it. Once done, let's click Create. This generates a brand new file, which is reflected in the project panel as well. By default, test cases are not set as publishable to Orchestrator, but setting them as publishable is easy. To set a test case as publishable to Orchestrator, we can right-click the login test case workflow file and select Set as Publishable. Great! Now, let's explore the structure of the login test case workflow. We see that there are three main containers, namely given, when, and then. Within the when container, the Acme System 1 login XAML file is invoked using the Invoke Workflow File activity. We can use the given container to configure the prerequisites for running the Acme System 1 login workflow. We can use the then container to place the verification activity through which we can verify if the test case is a pass or fail. To do this, we can use the following verification activities: the verify control attribute, verify expression, and verify expression with operator. Now, let's get an overview of each activity. First, the verify control attribute helps us to verify the output of a given activity by asserting it in a relation to a given expression. The activities tested with verify control attribute activity are inserted in the body of the activity, and an expression and operator are supplied in their respective property fields. Next, the verify expression activity verifies the truth value of a given expression. The expression is entered in its respective property field. Lastly, the verify expression with an operator verifies an expression by asserting it in relation to a given expression with an operator. For example, it checks whether left-hand side and right-hand side are both equal. It can check not just the equal operation, but also various other operators applied. Like the other two activities, the expressions tested with this activity are inserted in their respective property fields. As a quick recap, in this video, we've learned how to create test cases directly from existing RPA workflows. We've seen how to set as publishable a test case and explained the three major sequences or containers: given, when, and then. As a last step, we've discussed the use of the verification activities. Can you recall how we can mark a test case file as publishable to Orchestrator? Or can you recall how we can use the given container? Great! That's all for this demo. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.